Hi there, thank you for joining me. I'm Robin, and we're going to move through a short strengthening flow. We'll do some lunges, we'll do some plank flows, modify as necessary, and work within your own limitations and mobility. Starting off in a seated position, comfortable seated position, feel free to close your eyes. And let's just start with a couple of breaths. Coming into the moment. And just settling down through the sits bones. And on your inhale, getting a little taller, a little longer through the spine. And let the inhale travel all the way up and out through the top of the head. Relax the face, the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders. Just connecting to your inhales and your exhales. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, you can reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Turn the gaze up, feel that lengthening through the side body. And exhale, drop one hand down, come into a side stretch. You can tuck the chin into the armpit, settle both hips down, and take a couple of breaths here. Reaching up and over. And inhale, come all the way up and over to the other side. Moving with the breath, keeping space between the ears and the shoulders. One more time each way, up and over. Inhale, exhale, settle the hips. And last time, come all the way over to the other side. Reach up, reach over. And then that top hand comes to the outside of your knee. Walk yourself into a twist. Bring the chin back to the back shoulder. And then bring the chin forward, tuck it down. Inhale, sit up a little taller. Exhale, soften. And slowly unwind, come all the way over to the other side. Hand behind you, sit up a little taller. Hand on the outside of the knee. Bring the chin back. And then bring the chin forward, tuck it down. Slowly unwind, inhale both arms all the way up. Exhale the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back and down. Same thing one more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Release the hands, spin the legs around, and make your way into tabletop position. We'll continue to move through the spine. Stack the knees, stack the arms, and flow with your breath through your cat-cow. Inhaling, lifting up through the chest and the tailbone. And on an exhale, round the back, spread the shoulders, drop the head. A couple more times here, matching your movement with your breath. Let's do one more in each direction. Coming back to flat back, and this time extend the right leg straight out behind you. Lift up through an inhale, and on your exhale, knee to nose, round the back, tuck it in. A couple more times like this. Still pushing into both hands, keep the shoulders square. Exhale, nose, knee. One more time. And this time extend the legs straight out behind you. Reach out through the heel, hug in through the lower belly. Protract out through the shoulders. Opposite arm reaches out alongside the ear. Push the floor away so you're not sinking into the shoulder joint. Take a couple of breaths here. On an inhale, lift the arm and leg. Exhale, tap it down. Toes, fingers, tap the floor. Inhale, lift up. 2 more times like this. And release all the way back down, tabletop. Release the fingers, come up into high knees. Give the wrists a little bit of a break. Reach up. Exhale, come back down, tabletop position. Same thing other side. Extend the left leg out, square the hips and the shoulders. Navel support, draw in. Reach the other arm out. Lift, lengthen, and breathe. Inhale, lift the arm, lift the leg, tap it down. Couple more times here. Feel the squeeze through the spine. One more time, lift and lengthen. Keep the leg lifted, drop the hand. Draw the nose to the knee, or knee to the nose. Push the floor away, round the back. Same thing again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck it in. One more time here. And then pause with that leg extended. Drop the knee. Sink the hips back, come into child's pose. Walk the fingers away from you, drop the forehead. Take an inhale, exhale. You can keep your arms nice and active, walking the fingers away. And then come back up through table. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Push into the balls of the fingers. Gaze is down. And then lift your right leg all the way up behind you. Push the floor away, lift up through the hips, and step that foot forward. Drop the back knee and come into your low lunge. You can actually bring the hand to the thigh, draw that thigh muscle forward, sink into the hips. Push down through that front foot and inhale the arms up overhead. Take one more inhale, exhale here. And then drop the hands down either side of the front foot. Send the hips back, straighten the leg. You can bring the hands to the floor, or if you like, you can also prop them up on blocks. Draw the hip back, straighten that leg, fold forward. A little flow here. Bend the front knee, come back into your low lunge, and straighten, come back. One more time. Back to your low lunge. Inhale the arms all the way up. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, transfer up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale here. Lift the hips. Soften the jaw. And then same thing, other side. When you're ready, lift the other leg all the way up behind you. And step it forward. Drop the knee, low lunge. Hand to the thigh, pull that thigh muscle forward, making a little bit more space. Inhale, reach up. Take a pause here for that length through the waist. You can add a little baby back bend. Plant the hands on either side of the front foot. Send the hips back, straighten that front leg, or straighten-ish. And flow. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, send the hips back. One more time here. Pause in your low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands in front of you and step back into your plank. Square the shoulders, navel support, send the heels back. Take a couple of breaths here. And at any time, feel free just to drop the knees, take a little pressure off the lower back or the shoulders. If the wrists aren't happy, you can come down onto your forearms. Make sure that you're doing yoga and yoga is not doing you. Take another inhale, exhale. And then as you shift forward, shoulders in front of the wrists, bend the elbows straight back and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, inhale, come up into cobra. Shoulder blades come down and back, take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, release. Lift yourself all the way back up into down dog. And then come forward into plank. Same thing again, shift forward, lower all the way down. Little baby cobra, draw the shoulder blades back. Feel all the little muscles along the spine. Exhale, release. Same thing again, come up through down dog. And then this time, come into your plank, take a pause. Maybe walk the feet a little bit closer to each other. And then knee to elbow, pause, take a breath. It doesn't matter how high or low or just in that general direction. Step back and switch sides. Let's do 2 on each side. Tap the knee towards the elbow. And lift the hips, downward facing dog. Lengthen. And when you're ready, coming forward into plank. And then this time, lower down onto your forearms. Take a pause here. Push out through the shoulders. Hug up and in through the belly. Send the heels back. Neck is nice and long. And then lower the legs. Lift the chest up. And take a pause in Sphinx. You can lift one leg, lengthen it back and lower. Same thing other side. Option to straighten the arms, slide the shoulder blades down. Take a couple of breaths here. And then lower back down to the elbows, all the way to your belly. Take a pause, take a breath. And then hands alongside the chest. Push yourself back into your child's pose. Fill the back body with your breath. Take a nice big inhale, exhale here. And come back up through table. Just maybe one palm length forward with your hands. And then step one leg back and then the other. And come into your plank. Let's flow here. So coming from plank and then roll over onto the sides of the feet. Reach up to the ceiling, stack the arms. The feet can be one in front of each other or you can stack them on top. Whoop, or not. Take a nice big inhale, exhale here. And then roll back to plank. Same thing on the other side. Roll over to the other side, reach up to the ceiling. One more big inhale, push the floor away. Come back to center. Come back to the first side and pause here. Take one of your options if you like to reduce the pose slightly. You can step the top foot forward or you can drop the bottom knee. So all the options available. Take one more breath in your side plank. And roll back through center and to the other side. Nice big inhale, exhale here. And come all the way back. Plank, shift forward, slowly lower all the way down. Slide the hands back just slightly so they're alongside the ribs. Inhale to roll up. Stay high cobra or lift the knees, come up into up dog. Try and get the shoulders above the wrists. Just slide the shoulder blades down. Take a breath here. And lower, roll down. And again, lift the hips. Push yourself back, child's pose. Release the forehead to the floor. Take a nice big inhale, exhale here. And one last version, come through your table. Again, step the hands forward, step the feet back, come into your plank. And this time staying in your center and lift one leg up. Option just to plant it on the top of the other ankle, or you can lift the leg, push the floor away, and then switch sides. Lift the leg, you can plant it here or keep it lifted. It doesn't matter how high up the leg comes. Nice and strong through center. Lower the leg, shift forward, and lower all the way down. One more time, come up into cobra or any version of your back bend you like. Nice big inhale, exhale. Release and back up to table. And from here, just bring the knees forward. Either spin the legs around or roll over the feet. Knees bent, feet to the floor. Just scoot forward so you've got enough space behind you. Lift up through the chest. And we'll do a little flow through boat. So bring the hands to the back of the thighs. Lift the feet, knees to feet parallel to the floor. Give yourself a little hug. Keep that lift. You can always come back to here if you start to feel that you're slumping or the lower back is compromised at all. Lifted through the chest, an option to extend the arms out. Soften the shoulders, soften the breath. You can tap one toe down and switch. Same thing one more time. Come back to your boat and then lower the feet, drop the knees out to the side, sit up nice and tall, maybe hinge forward. Inhale, lift, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Maybe the hands come forward. Just think about leading with the chest. Take another breath here. Come all the way back up. Bring the knees back up together. Again, hands to the back of the thighs. Lift the feet. Find your base, find your support, and extend the arms out. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can bend the knees out to the side. Bring the hands, you can do peace fingers on the big toes. And again, either stay here or extend the legs, nice big wide V. Try to keep the chest lifted, shoulders soft. Take another inhale, exhale. Bring the feet back together, knees out to the side. Come back through boat, either here or here. And then slowly lower the legs down. Hands to the shins, lift up. And then glue the feet to the floor, maybe scoot forward if you need space behind you. Arms out, parallel to the floor. And slowly start to roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Really articulate through the spine, lower back, middle back, shoulder blades, and eventually your head. Extend the arms up and over, extend the legs. Take a nice big full body breath. And bring the hands back down alongside the hips. Bend the knees, tuck the shoulders back and down. And we'll come up through a variation of bridge. So you can figure 4, the right leg over the left. Flex the foot. The left foot is planted. Arms are alongside the hips. Tuck the shoulders back. And when you're ready, push into that foot. Lift the hips straight up. Tuck the shoulders under, perhaps interlacing the fingers underneath the hips. And then once you're there, keep your gaze straight up to the ceiling or towards the belly button. Try and keep the hip points lifted and square. Filling the whole front body, the belly and the chest with your breath. Take one more breath here. Option to lift the heel if you like. And then lower the heel, untuck the shoulders, and roll down. Keep that foot keep that leg crossed, and then just slide the foot down so you're sitting cross-legged like a lady. Open the arms out into a T position and drop the knees down to one side. It doesn't matter which side, because we're going to do both. Big twist, big inhale. Keep the legs the same and the knees up and over to the other side. Come back to center. Uncross the legs, both feet on the floor, and slide the hands back down alongside the hips. And same thing on the other side. Figure 4, the left leg on top, flex the foot, and then when you're ready, come back up into bridge. Nice big open through the chest, lifted through the hips. Keep the gaze straight up or to the belly, just to protect the neck. Take another couple of breaths here. Option to lift the heel. And then lower the heel down. Untuck the shoulders, roll down. Slide the foot down so you're cross-legged. Arms open in a T position. Drop the knees to one side. Nice big breath, nice big twist. And up and over to the other side. And come back to center. Keep the legs crossed. Settle the shoulders, settle the spine. And when you're ready, hug the knees into the chest. You can hold on to the back of the thighs, or you can hold on to the front of the top shin. You can stay here, or slide the hands down to the ankles or to the foot, and open the feet out to the side, draw them towards you. Soften the shoulders, and take a couple of breaths here. If you're a runner, you'll feel it a little bit more. Ideally, you're getting a nice gentle stretch around the hip and maybe across the IT band or down the IT band. Relax the shoulders, the neck, and the jaw. And release the legs down. Uncross. Take a pause. Inhale the arms up and over. Take a nice big inhale here. And travel the hands across the ceiling and back down alongside the hips. Tuck the shoulders and cross the other leg over. Same thing other side. Hug the knees into the chest. Soften the shoulders. And then option to find the ankle or the feet. Open, draw them down towards you. Soften the jaw, soften the shoulders, and imagine your breath sending space around the hip joint. Maybe the knees come a little bit closer to the chest, or the thighs come closer to the chest. Nice squeeze through center. And then releasing the feet. Uncross the legs and take a pause here. Just let the hips settle down. Let the spine sink into the floor. You can pull the belly button towards the spine, flattening the back. And then as you release, feel that natural curve come back into the spine. And just walk the feet out as wide as the mat. And a nice big wide-legged windshield wiper side to side. One more time each way. And then keeping the knees nice and wide, you can hug them down towards the shoulders. Option to rock gently side to side. You can stay here or you can come up into happy baby, holding onto the pinky toe sides of the feet, drawing the knees down towards the armpits. And again, you can stay here or rock gently side to side. Just be mindful of the spine, obviously the lower back as well. Just do what feels good. Release the feet back down. And take another big inhale, exhale, extending the arms, extending the legs. Take a nice big full body breath. And then bring the arms back up along the ceiling. You can pause halfway, reach up to touch the ceiling, just spreading the upper back. And release the hands down alongside the hips. Coming into Shavasana, you can make any other little adjustments you'd like to make. Bend the knees if that's more comfortable. Or prop a bolster or blocks or something under the knees. Just let the shoulders roll back and down, palms turn up. And just take a couple of minutes to settle into this final resting pose. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the natural, easy rhythm of the breath travel through the body, releasing and relaxing every muscle. Feel the space in between the eyebrows soften and widen. Close the eyes, feel them sink into the sockets. Relax the cheeks and the jaw. Roll the shoulders back and down. Relax the belly, the hips. Just feel the weight of the legs sinking into the floor. Take a nice full breath in through the nose. And a complete exhale, let it all go. Again, take another nice full inhale through the nose. Just hold on to that pause, that space, that silence at the top of the breath. And when you're ready, full, complete exhale, let it all go. Stay here in Shavasana for as long as you can, for as long as you like. When you are ready to move, perhaps starting with an inhale of the arms up and over, bring the legs together, point the toes. Take a nice full body breath. And release the arms back down alongside the body. Maybe bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. Drop the knees into touch. And settle here for a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready to move again, you can draw the knees into the chest. Either roll over to one side or slowly and gently roll up and come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. Settle back and down with the shoulders, settle down through the sits bones. Take a nice big inhale, exhale here. And just notice how you're feeling. Connect back with your breath. And notice how the power of your breath can move you, and the power of your exhale can relax and restore you. Thank you for joining me. Thank yourselves for moving through your practice. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Be happy, be healthy. Namaste.